This will be a 7th grade video. We're going to complete page 31 in our math book. For your remote kids, I'm going to want you to submit a photo of this, submit your work somehow, and you might use your screenwriter, or you can take a photo like you've done in the past as well, whatever's easiest. So this is kind of a summary of 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 4. This is like a review. It's kind of are you ready to move on to the multiplication in the next section? Do you master these steps? Well, let's find out. The first thing I noticed is a lot of my plus signs didn't really work very well when I copied this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and just rush through here and try and fix all my little pluses, because we got to know what the problems are asking. Minus, minus, minus. All right. So let's see. Purple 1-1. Number 1 says -8 plus -6. These have the same sign, so we're going to add them together. Or what I like to think of a number line. You know I do. So I'm going to start here at -8, and I put it way over on the right because I'm adding a negative, meaning I'm going to the left. And I'm going to count 6 spaces to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see where we ended. -10, -12. Nope. -11, -12. I need to undo all that. -8. Counting. -9, -10, -11, -12, -13, -14. And there we've got it, -14. So there we go. Could have used counters. I'd have 8 red counters and 6 more red counters. Gives me 14 red counters. Make sure it's negative. Next one, kind of the same deal. Let's think of it as counters. In fact, I'll use counters this time. I've got -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What would we end up with? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And make sure it's negative. -11. Counters on this one, might as well. We have -9. Well, yeah, we'll do a new one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And -12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this big rectangle here is 18. It's 2 9s. 19, 20, 21. So I have -21. Make sure it's negative. Next one gets a little trickier. We're adding with different signs. So I have 5 plus -2. I'm going to use the counters again because I really like counters, especially if it's small numbers. So I'm going to do the work right here. I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add -2 to that. 1, -2. If you remember when we use these counters, anytime you've got a yellow and a red, well, that's a 0 pair. Those don't actually exist. They're gone. So our sum here is whatever's left over, which is 3. Next one, I'm going to start with some negatives. -8 to start off with. So -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to add 4 to this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. -8 plus 4. Well, check it out. We got some zeros. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 0 pairs. Here's our answer. 4 of them, and they're negative. Okay. Next, I'm going to use a number line on this one. So starting point is 15. So that's at 15. And we're adding a -8. So if we're adding a negative, it means we're going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So that'll be 7. In other words, that's 15 minus 8. Normally, I'd just think 15 minus 8, and I can just do that in my head. Number lines work just as well. Next one, subtract. 2 minus 9. Okay, one way you might think of it is with counters. I'm going to do this one with a number line. If I know I'm going to do -9, I'm going to the left. So I'm going to put my 2 way over here. And I'm going to go 9 to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's figure out what that spot is. 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Got it. Next one, -3, and I'm gonna write it out over here. We've got -3 minus -4. Okay, so we can do this a couple ways. One way is by starting with -3 counters. Now we need to take away -4. All right, so let's see what happens. Well, we take away 1, we take away 2, we take away 3 negatives. Well, we have another negative to take away, but we don't have one. So what we end up doing is adding a positive to that. Okay, so that's one way we can think about this. And we get the answer 1. Another way to play this out, though, and I think I had everybody do this process, is to take their 2 negatives. Negative means positive, and take that and make it one big plus. So I have -3 plus 4, which I'll do on this number line right here. Starting at -3, I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We end at 1, exactly where we found before. Next one, we have, I'll go ahead and rewrite it too, 11 minus -12. Same thing, same trick. We can change this minus to a plus. And I know 11 plus 12 is 23.